What dire warning from your parents turned out to be bullshit? My mom sat me down when I was 8 and told me something that changed my whole childhood. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, Maya, if you ever call 911, even by accident, the police will come and arrest you. They'll take you away forever and you'll never see us again. I've seen it happen to other kids. I believed every word. From that day on, I was terrified of cops. Even seeing a police car made my stomach hurt. In high school, when officers came to talk to our class, I kept my head down and didn't make eye contact. I thought if I looked at them wrong, they'd somehow know I was trouble. When I was 10, my stepdad Jake moved in. At first he seemed okay, brought pizza on weekends, helped with homework, but after about 6 months, things got weird. He'd get mad about stupid stuff, but only when my mom wasn't around. Left dishes in the sink? He'd slam cabinets and call me a slob. Forgot to take out trash? He'd punch holes in the bathroom wall. I thought maybe he was just stressed about work or something. My mom worked double shifts at the diner, so she never saw any of it. Jake was always sweet as pie when she was home, brought her flowers, rubbed her feet, the whole act. By the time I turned 14, it got worse. One day I forgot to wash a plate after school. Jake grabbed me by my shirt and shoved me against the kitchen wall so hard I couldn't breathe. His face was like 2 inches from mine and he was screaming about respect and how I was a lazy piece of garbage. When he finally let go, I ran to my room and cried for hours. I wanted to tell my mom, but I was scared. What if she didn't believe me? What if she picked him over me? The next morning at breakfast, Jake acted like nothing happened, poured my cereal, asked about my math test. I felt crazy. 2 weeks later, it happened again. This time my little brother Tyler was there. Jake grabbed my neck in the kitchen and pushed me down to the floor because I used the last of the milk. Tyler started crying and Jake just looked at him and said, "Your sister's clumsy, buddy. She fell." That night I lay in bed thinking about calling someone, anyone, but then I heard my mom's voice in my head. They'll take you away forever. I couldn't risk it. What would happen to Tyler? But I couldn't take it anymore. The next time Jake lost, it was over me leaving a textbook on the couch. He grabbed my arm so tight I had bruises for a week. I locked myself in the bathroom and found my mom's old phone she barely used anymore. My hands were shaking as I dialed 911. When the operator answered, I whispered what happened. She was so nice. She said they were coming and that I was brave for calling. 20 minutes later, 2 cops showed up. I was sitting on the front steps expecting them to arrest me. Instead, Officer Williams crouched down to my level and said, "You did the right thing calling us. We're here to help you, not hurt you." Everything my mom told me was complete bullshit. The cops didn't arrest me. They arrested Jake. They talked to Tyler, who told them about all the times he saw Jake push me around. They took pictures of my bruises. A social worker came and actually listened to me. When my mom got home from work and saw the police cars, she lost it. First, she blamed me for ruining our family. Then she tried to lie and say Jake never touched me. When that didn't work, she just went quiet. A week later, me and Tyler moved in with my Aunt Lisa. She lived in a better part of town and had food in fridge. I found out later that calling 911 helped literally. My mom lied years to quiet about whatever happened. She knew if I wasn't scared of I might get help. Jake got 2 years in jail and my mom never apologized.